Hey, what's up? Good morning. After what I'm doing now, you're gonna see the long version of what I'm doing now with Leslie, which is really funny. So, the quick rundown. Planet Waves solderless cables come with 10 feet of cable, that is 3 meters, come with 10 of these little plugs, angled, which gives you 5 cables, $68. Let me show you how it's done. There is an included cable cutter, which I lost. Here it is. So I'm gonna make a longer one. So you pretty much just smack that in there. Cut it. There is a D'Addario labeled, very nice screwdriver. And I'll show you how it's done. Open the screw, stick the cable in, twist, twist, tighten the screw all the way. Done. Now what you can't see and what the pictures on websites don't necessarily convey is the very solid kind of dark gray brownish metal. It's a very high quality plug. Very, very nice. So let's compare this plug to some others. You know, I use Evidence audio cables. These are $90 for 5 cables. They're solderless, but you still have to strip them down. So putting them together, check out my video, is a little bit more. So this is the Evidence audio. It is clearly a smaller plug and could help you in situations where the Planet Waves is too big. So then we have this lava style plug. This is pretty much, this is a Moen solderless plug. Let's go bigger, come on. So yeah, let's do this again. Evidence audio. Here we have Moen. Okay, then we have a standard cheapo, this is a Joyo cable. Angled plug in gigantic. Now that this is gonna give you trouble on your pedal board is pretty clear. Which is why we don't want to use them this year in Frankfurt. Then we have the Moval plug, which is even bigger. What were they thinking? They're pretty much as big as a Moval pedal, so put them on Moval pedals and you have not saved space. This is a standard pancake plug from Hicon. You could save about 1-2 millimeters in depth. Lengthwise, it's definitely longer, and it's also wider. And then we have a Planet Waves angled plug, but the big one that can be turned on and off. Which is cool for, you know, your main cable, but probably not the best to wire up a pedal board with. So, there you go. Pretty cool. They're gonna be in Frankfurt at the Joyo booth. I love these things. And here's the full video. Hello, what's up? This is my lady. She sometimes is here. We went shopping. I have new sweaters. Oh, I accidentally did the chair thing with my leg and now I'm going down. We're here for my friend Javier. I say Ch, which is wrong, probably Javier. I don't know how to say his name, I have no idea. Mr. Zulauf, Mr. Beardman from D'Addario, Germany. And apparently Planet Waves now belongs to D'Addario. And once I realized that, I thought, hey, this is really cool because they might have what we need for the Joyo booth in Frankfurt at the Messe. Which is, here's what I want to do. I want to do this. Huh? Well, let me show you over here. I want to build a huge board with all the Iron Man pedals on it, which is like 40 pedals. Cool, huh? So, I want to have a board, let me show, where I take the, wait, this is, we have to auto, no, okay, good enough. We take the pedal, and the cables go through the wood, and it looks like this. So this is what I want to do. And you can do this if you have those cables that are solderless. Solderless. Solder? How do you say this? How do you say it? Because we had a discussion about that.
Well, it's to solder.
Solder. But there's an L in it. Solder. Apparently the British say solder.
What do the British know?
Leslie thinks British is not English. American is the real English. It's just gobbledygook to her. So, you gotta get shit for that. Carl is gonna have something to say about that. You know that. So these tiny little heads, these are Moen non-soldering cables. They're very nice. The ones I use, wait, let me show you. And this is why Leslie's here, because she's a solderless cable queen, because she's done a lot of these for the Nick West boards. These are Evidence Audio. They are very high-end. 5 patch cables cost you about $90. 5 patch cables means we have 10 plugs, 10 feet of cable, and that's all that it comes. There's no cable cutter, nothing. And these are very nice, high-end, and yes, they're not, you don't need a soldering iron and solder, the tinny stuff that goes on the things. But we had quite a fun time actually stripping those cables down, right? It hurts your fingers, and you have to be very precise on the Evidence Audio, which granted they're nice and the connection is made nicely, but you have to strip down the cable in certain distances. It goes in, the middle pin goes in, screws in. It's a very good connection. This is what Daniel Steinhardt uses. Watch my Evidence Audio video if you want to see how these are made. But I thought, let's try something else. And these, of course, have the tiny heads that would work for this concept, to just have the cables going into the board through holes. There's obviously lava, which lava cable follows the same idea, also tiny head. And who's the other one? Exactly, George L. George L's heads are a little bit bigger. Now we're gonna look at Planet Waves. They have a solderless cable kit. In Germany, clocks in at 68 euro. 68 euro at my friends at Thomann. Link below. By the way, Dadario. This is the cup I'm holding that I'm turning around with the logo. That.
You're not holding the cup.
Yeah, but I could be holding a cup if I had the cup here. And then the logo would be on the wrong side, and I would be going Dadario, which is of course not Dadario. It is Dadario. It says Dadario. Dadario. You have to say it like this. Dadario. How does she do it? I don't know. Want some apple water? So, presentation is extremely nice. Comes in a bubbly thing. 10 feet of cable. 10 plugs. Comes with a screwdriver and a cable cutter with a Dadario logo on it. The heads are clearly thicker. So I have an idea of how to do it. Not actually putting and the cable is also thicker. Not putting the cable through the board, but actually making holes and putting the whole head into the board. Therefore, not using Velcro, but actually hoping that the cable heads, the plugs themselves, secure the pedals, which would be kind of cool, and that's what we're trying to do. But I want Leslie to build one of these cables because she knows what a bitch the Evidence audio cables are, which granted, they are high quality. But we want to show options. I mean, I like my Evidence audio stuff. Sorry, Planet Waves. We're going to see how much we like those. So, how do you get to it? Oh, that new cable smell, huh? No, it's actually the cables. Oh, come on.
It stinks.
Get to this. It's rubber. Where did you... So in the Evidence, which is why they're a little bit more resistant to bendiness, there's actually a relatively solid core. There's a solid piece of copper in these. It seems that the core is made up of individual cables. So, how do we... She's gonna kill herself. Don't kill yourself. Wait, instructions. We don't know what we're doing. Are there instructions? Mm-hmm. Okay. Read to me, my lady.
Okay. Using ink.
Wait, I want something about this long. Is that length good?
I don't know.
Usually you like that kind of length.
When do I get that?
Usually about this long.
So, using included cable cutter, cleanly cut cable to desired length, avoiding any loose or overhanging
These are metal.
strands.
Wait, this is totally cool. This is really. They look plasticky, but they're not. They're metal. This is nice. This is solid. You can kill someone with that. Look at this. Wow. She has no relationship to whatever I do. Okay, so included cable cutter.
Yes.
Yeah, and then?
Cleanly cut cable to desired length, avoiding any loose or overhanging strands of shielding.
Whoa, that's... You don't want your penis to go through that hole. I don't know. Okay, continue. That screwdriver is neat. And it says... Daddario. Okay.
With the included screwdriver, loosen set screw on the plug to allow clear entry to the plug barrel.
Quality feels nice. I see, and in there, way in there, which of course you can't see, is a little pin which will go in the middle of this cable. I would assume.
I haven't said that yet.
Sorry.
Push cable into the open plug end with a twisting motion until it is fully seated.
We hope it's good, yep.
Completely tighten set screw, and that's it.
You want to tell me and that's it?
It says, that's it.
As in, that's it.
That's what it says. That's it.
So obviously, these cables are too thick for... That's it. These cables are too thick for the holes I've made here. And the other problem is that plug, as you can see right here, that plug will go past the board if I go down. If I go like this, I could do it and then just make a hole there. It will probably result in a not so pretty board. But it's possible. And I'm starting to think I really want to use the Planet Waves cables. But what I'm going to try to do now is this. Before I finish one. That looks futuristic. I want to see if I can do this and make 2 holes in my board that will actually take these plugs, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. One of the problems will be getting a drill that's big enough. I'm on it. Can we do this here without making a big mess?
No.
Yes, we can. So, the biggest drill bit I have is not going to cut it. But we could start with that and then open it further with this thing that my brother got me for Christmas, which is kind of cool. So we'll try this. I have a fresh board here. Now the question is, how do we mark the positions? Any ideas?
Put something on here and then make like a stamp.
That's what I thought. What do we put on there? Technically, we only need to do this once. Sharpie. No.
It's not gonna work.
Why?
It dries too fast.
Didn't we just buy dry erase markers?
Yes. I think they'll dry too fast.
But they're dry erase.
What are you talking about?
Should come right off.
You need something thick, like lipstick, mascara, or something like that.
Yeah, because I have that.
Probably.
I do not have lipstick or mascara as far as you know. We'll try this. If not, we'll try someone's lipstick that's probably around the house.
That's not gonna work.
Of course it's gonna work. Shut your pie hole.
Didn't really work, did it?
It kind of worked. Didn't really work. Do we have lips? Do we have lipstick?
Shoe polish, any kind of dark goo.
I might have shoe. I'm gonna say this is good enough. Come on.
That one you can see.
And that one I can see too. We're gonna go and try this. Can you hold that thing?
What?
Under me.
What?
The
What?
box.
Oh.
So that obviously isn't big enough.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. Imagine that. You like drop your trousers and then that obviously isn't big enough.
You mean you never heard that? Nobody's ever said that to you?
No, nobody's ever said that to me. Why would... You're just mean. So how big does it need to be? He asked. That would be a really snug fit, a little bit more. I'm gonna go with yes. How far did we go? To number 16. Too big now, okay. But that could work, and then we do the same thing here. Those are some nice holes. It would be a super snug fit, but I probably can't do it. Let's see. Nah. And that's pretty much perfect. So technically, or we're gonna forget about the fact that we need power. Do we forget about the fact that we need power? I'm gonna make a hole for the power too. But check this out. We didn't even make a huge mess. Come on, how neat is this? Is that neat or what? From the side it looks like this. I'm gonna show you up here. Looks like this from the side. Very futuristic, super neat, and right now, well, you can wiggle the pedal, the cables a little bit because we don't have the cables on there. But let's do this. Actually, so we'll stick a cable through here. We're gonna make another one with a cable cutter. I'm gonna have to make them long enough so that I can pull them through on the other side to the next pedal, and so on and so on. Definitely faster than the evidence audio, huh? Mm. Imagine we had to do 40. Do you know where that screws? Imagine we had to do 40 cables with evidence audio. We as in, you know, we. For the show. So we would lift up the pedals. We have to be able to lift them up enough to actually plug it in, while the pedal next to it is also plugged in. And then we could actually do something down here to staple the cables. Something like this, you know, which would firmly wiggle that pedal. So no Velcro necessary. The cables with the thick plugs in the wood would actually keep those pedals nicely situated without any need for Velcro or rubber or anything. And so we would make the same template for many other pedals. We'd have to have them, yeah, nicely separated. But come on, how neat does that look? Clean, huh? And you can do it with the Planet Waves cables if you make holes under your pedals. Some pedals obviously have the plugs high enough so that it works. Let's find one. Oh, here we have an Electro-Harmonix vocoder, which also doesn't work. Nah, if it could just work to go straight through the board, make a little hole for the cable. It definitely works if you keep the rubber feet on. So this is high enough. Obviously, just angle it and you're good. But if you want to do what I do, build a very nice presentable board for the show, with pedals where the jack is pretty much exactly at the bottom, which is rare, then you have to do the trick that we just did. So I'm thinking we're gonna go with these, right? You don't give a flying rat's ass? Flying rat's ass. Is it a flying rat and the ass of that? Or is it just an ass of a normal rat that is flying? You're the animal specialist, you should know. Okay, well, Planet Waves patch cables. I'm gonna finish one here. They're gonna clock in at a little bit less than your Lava George Allo Evidence. The plugs are bigger but feel extremely sturdy and solid. And feel super high quality and are very easy to put together. Of course, well, there's something you want to know, obviously. What about my looper switcher, right? Can I put them, several of them, on the back of my looper switcher? Can you hold that? Or put it back or something? Oh damn it, I was gonna show you on the ES8, but it's screwed into the board. So I'm just gonna try it for you and then tell you. The ES8 is definitely the one that is very, very tight. So we're gonna try this. If it works on the ES8, it'll work on any other one. Nope. You can't put only these on your ES8. It's just not, they're too big. So on the ES8 you either need straight plugs to go in, or you need something as small as the Evidence or the Lava plugs if you want the angle plugs. These can go into some, but not in all of them. It's just, they're too big. So sorry, Planet Waves. But cool, huh? And if you were to buy a cable, Leslie, would you buy this?
Don't know why I would need one.
My birthday? We're gonna go on the couch now and watch things. Thanks for watching, you nutsos. Planet Waves, solderless cables will be seen on the Joyo pedal boards at Musikmesse 2016. I've decided this. I'm the decider. See you guys.
I never made one. What was I in this video for?
I don't know.